Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows, more fun stories in the VR space and some shockers. An awesome, fun game denied from the Oculus store. John Carmack, the Oculus King, is stepping down from his current role. New Defy reality advert for Echo Arena on the Quest. This is just hilarious, just as funny as the Beat Saber one. Red Dead Redemption VR mod news as well, and more. So first, I'll let you guys know that Doctor Who The Edge of Time is potentially getting some DLC. It's only been out for a couple of days at this point, and they're saying if the game does well in terms of sales, they'll consider releasing some DLC for more adventures with different classic enemies from the Doctor Who series. The game is only around 2 hours in length anyway, so I welcome more content with open arms. They also stated the Quest version should be released in the middle of December, as this is their current focus. So finally a time period for the Quest owners. Next is Red Dead Redemption 2 VR news. Some of you may be aware, some of you may not be aware, that GTA 5 had a mod that could turn the title into a VR stereoscopic game. Of course, the community were over the moon with this. GTA 5 is a great game. So the creator of this mod, Luke Ross, has been bombarded with requests to do the exact same to Rockstar's latest release, Red Dead Redemption 2. So Luke went off and did some benchmarking and ended up coming back saying, I don't think this is gonna happen. The way the mod works for GTA 5 is the rendering alternates for each eye. So if we're running at 60 frames per second, it would mean each eye is getting 30 frames per second. Running Red Dead Redemption 2 on his i9 1080 Ti and an SSD was only reaching around 40 frames, so you'd only have 20 frames per eye, which is way too low for a seamless experience. So until we get some more powerful hardware, it doesn't seem like this game is going to be coming to VR for a while. I do love his ending statement though. He said, please don't take this to mean that the game is not optimized, as kids on the forum love to say. The guy obviously knows what he's talking about, he's walked this path before, so let's take his word on it. Next, John Carmack stepping down. Carmack was part of the Oculus team 6 years ago in 2013 as the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer. He remained on the team even after Facebook acquired the tech for $2 billion. It seems now he wants to take a step back to a consultancy role, rather than hands-on and being engaged. Here is his statement. Starting this week, I'm moving to consulting CTO position with Oculus. I will still have a voice in the development work, but it will only be consuming a modest slice of my time. As for what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my time, when I think back over everything I've done across games, aerospace and VR, I've always felt that I have at least a vague line of sight to the solutions, even if they were unconventional or unproven. I've sometimes wondered how I would fare with a problem where the solution really isn't in sight. I decided that I should give it a try before I get too old. I'm going to work on artificial general intelligence. I think it's possible, enormously valuable, and I have a non-negligible chance of making a difference there. So by Pascal's mugging sort of logic, I should be working on it. For the time being at least, I am going to go about it Victorian gentleman scientist style, pursuing my inquiries from home and drafting my son into the work. It seems like Carmack just gets his Lifetime Achievement Award and then takes a back seat. Hopefully this doesn't hinder the vision that has been set out for Oculus, as the last big event they hosted was great. We saw passion and forward thinking. I don't want that to stop. I bid you farewell, Carmack, and enjoy your endeavours. Next is a side-loaded game that is seeing great reviews and is ranked just under T for God. This title is called Climby. It's been denied from the Oculus Quest store, and the demo contains community-made levels as well as the PC VR Steam demo. There is hopefully going to be an unofficial Quest release as well at some point. The game reminds me of free running in Rec Room, the fast-paced jumping around maneuvering as fast as possible to make it to the end of the track. This is not one for new VR users, as you will feel motion sick. I'm sad to have this denied from the store. It's a great game that boasts well-made, fast-paced mechanics that we need to see more of in our big releases. I'm surprised there isn't a rhythm-based free-running game, to be honest. This game is not easy though. There is a learning curve, as getting used to putting the grips to run and get up to speed whilst using triggers to grab objects to climb to enable yourself to get around the obstacle courses is hard. It's a ton of fun and it's free. It's definitely worth an install. Next, the new environments from Oculus are available, as we've just received the version 11 update. It's a bit lackluster though, as it's just one room, one new environment. I was expecting at least 4, and perhaps some really interesting ones, but no, we don't. It's still a nice change though, as it's a lot brighter this room, a lot better than the previous original home area, which is dark and more cramped. It reminds me of the Rift S home. You have ornaments on the walls, open spaces, cherry blossoms, Oculus books and beanbags. It's a chill pad. I was half expecting to be able to walk around it, but you can't do that yet either. So you'd think we get some photorealistic environments at this point. We don't move around, we are static. If real VR fishing can do it, why can't we? But at least the fire isn't pixelated. Also, if you haven't caught it, there's another Defy reality Oculus Quest advert that puts Echo Arena into the real world, and it's hilarious. Just as funny as the Beat Saber one, with the guy who is called Reality freaking out over 0G. I'll put a link down in the description so you can check out the 30-second advert and have a good laugh. Next, Stormlands, the exclusive Oculus title that just launched that we've all been waiting for. Even if you're not an Oculus headset owner, you've been excited for this game. It's a huge AAA VR title, just like Asgard's Wrath. I cannot wait to play it. But it seems that people who don't own an Oculus headset, people that own a Steam VR headset, the Valve Index, a Vive Cosmos, the Vive Standard, or the Windows MR, that you would have to use the Revive software, an unofficial mod, to enable the use of this game. But this is not working for people. Many reports have been coming in, some of them from my friends such as Mateo311, check his channel. People are unable to launch this title with the use of Revive after they've just purchased the game. It may be a while before they even see a fix for this, because the Revive mod developers have said they don't have access to their workstations for at least another month or so. This spells bad news for so many people wanting to play this anticipated game. I would be pissed. There is speculation that this is due to the Insomniac game engine, because it's not using the classic Unreal or Unity engines that we commonly see in VR titles. So if you own a Steam VR headset, hold off buying this game and wait until they have a fix. One final thing, I did try seeing if the link was hidden in this version 11 release. I plugged it into a USB 3.0 and loaded the Oculus app on the PC and tried setting up a new device, but nothing registered or worked. I'm not sure what's going on here, as the release is supposed to be soon and we're getting an update mid-month. It just doesn't seem right. So let's still keep our fingers crossed that they're just keeping quiet about this one. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching SteveKnows. I hope you all found this interesting, and remember to stick around so you don't miss out on any other gaming news or giveaways or reviews. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.